Excuse me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a kind of unscheduled, but not unscheduled not trigger happy havoc stream. Although that mistake is pretty understandable since I was just playing the music for it. Welcome everybody to today, to the Chandelarian Show. I am your humble host, Chandelarian, and today we are playing 100 line Last Defense Academy. It's 100 line, right? Not 100 yard. I don't know why I think it's 100 yard. It's 100 line. Awesome. I'm late. Yes, this is true. I was delayed by an hour because of, food. Basically, family dinner happens when family dinner is gonna happen. And, I have kind of no control over that, unfortunately. But also, I would consider myself rather blessed that I enjoy eating with my family. So to say that I'm forced to do it feels like feels like I'm painting the wrong picture. With tacos. The tacos were quite delicious, which was great because I really needed a delicious meal. I'm gonna turn that down just a tiny bit because I don't want to hear it. Actually, I'm gonna turn that all the way down for myself until we open it back up. Yeah, tacos are great. Wait, I don't have to hold on. I'm sorry, I just realized I can just push the mute button so that you can't hear it, and then I can push the mute button for me so that I can't hear it. But then it'll be back at the optimal volume for back at the optimal volume for when I unmute it. Yeah, tacos are great. I'm a big fan of tacos. Yeah, how have y'all been doing today? How has excuse me. Jeez. How has y'all's day been today? My day was actually pretty awesome. I'm like the end of the, not even the end of the day because the day's not over. The last, like, I guess fifth, maybe sixth of my day was not my favorite thing in the world. And that is kind of gonna continue, unfortunately. And that'll kind of spiral into why we're playing this today instead of tomorrow. But overall, the rest of my day was actually like pretty good. I got to spend the entire day working on stuff I actually want to work on. I was able to set up all the things that I would need to actively maintain Eclipse channel now. So that I'm actually very excited about. I tweeted, posted. I genuinely, who cares? I said a thing on the big social media throw it out into the void platform about that earlier. But yeah, the Shandol channel is now up and running officially, and it'll be updated pretty frequently. I think I'll be able to do once a week, which I'm very excited about that. And basically all that is going to be for right now is it'll be, it's a little clips channel. I'll be cutting up the streams that we do, some moments that I find fun or interesting, and I'll be putting that back up there. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited that I was able to do everything I needed to do for that. It took a lot longer than I expected it to. The thumbnailing was surprising a lot, but it was also, it's 4 videos, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, there's 4 videos up there. I guess, actually, there's like 5, probably. Maybe 6. There's 4 that I posted today, plus whatever was not deleted. My Streamlabs just did something very scary that I do not appreciate, and I don't know why it did that. It looks like it's still functioning, which makes me happy. There we go. Yeah, that was terrifying. It just like turned blank. That was really upsetting, and I didn't like it. You've been okay? Okay is a good way to be. Okay is not bad. I assume that that's not what you mean when you say okay, but I speak an okayness over you, regardless of how you have been doing, because, sometimes we just have to choose to rise above where the day puts us at. And oh boy, do I know what that's like. On that note, small small announcement that I get to make. Unfortunately, we will not be streaming tomorrow because workload increased in other areas of my life, and I'm going to have to focus on that for the rest of this week and probably part of next week. Yeah, I'm not super happy about it. That was the 5th or 6th of the day that kind of put a damper on my a damper on the mood. But fortunately, hopefully, this will not spill over into next week. We will at least have one stream next week, one way or the other. But we should be back to having two. Yeah, I have to do so many things, unfortunately, which will prevent me from being able to stream, which I'm very sad about. I am extremely sad about, which is part of the reason I'm playing this today, because I really like this game. I don't want to not play this game, but also this game gives me something that Katawa would not give me, which is the ability to work out my negative emotions through violence. I can say that because we're 7 minutes in. I don't think the CIA watches past that part. But yeah, so I fully understand the I am just okay mindset, because hoo boy, I am not enjoying that, you know, and that's just, it's the life we are in. It is the world that we have to contend with. So we figure things out as they come, which is, you know, as I said before, less than ideal, but we will get through it together. I believe in us, and I really need y'all to believe in me, cause it be rough out in these streets some days. But yeah, that's actually the only announcement. That is the only bad news. Fortunately, there is not other bad news. I mean, I guess I've been on Twitter today, which is, you know, Twitter's always a special little snowflake of a platform. But that's all the bad news pertaining to me, myself, and I. So I hope you guys are doing better. But as we shall continue talking, but I think now is as good a time as any to swap over to the fun area, to the fun zone. I really hope that my remote is connected. It's not. Cool. It's not like I connected this earlier, and you said you were connected. Oh, no, it never finished pair. And this is the technical difficulty for today, is my remote did not pair to my computadora. Excuse-moi. Oh, it's working. Never mind. Cool. Alright. Let us jump into the video game. My beverage of choice for tonight is a nice mug of water in a Chick-fil-A mug. A Chick-fil-A travel mug. I'm pretty sure I got for working there. Go to the cafeteria. Dude, I love it when the game has an easily placed reminder for what I need to be doing. Because, oh boy, did I not remember what was going on last week. Where is the cafeteria is? That's where everybody else is. Where am I? Where am I? My voice did not crack. Do I go up? Cool, I'll take that as a no. I do not need to go up. Thanks for the gentle direction, Sire. Geez, this is a big building that is completely sealed off. Well, dude, today was actually really cool. What the heck is this? What's all the Egyptian icon or whatever? But yeah, today, what was I saying? Right. Today was actually really cool because I got to I got to do like a little sneak preview of like life as a content creator. And it was pretty awesome, man. Like I did a lot of work today and it didn't really feel like work. But like I objectively did do a lot of work today. So that's, again, always fun. It's fun when, like, you do the work that you want to do, and you both enjoy it, and can see yourself doing it more in the future. So that was very exciting. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. That is not what his voice sounds like. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party, after all. Alright, so we went from Egyptian iconography on the walls to Hindu chef robots. A handy-dandy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It's kind of awesome. It slices, it dices. It also makes julienne fries. What's a julienne fry? Hold on. I'm so curious. Julienne fry. Fries are made with potatoes that have been sliced into fine matchstick-shaped pieces. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. It's like a steak cut. I gotcha. It's like the small one. That's neat. I don't know. I don't know. The name julienne fries just makes it sound ultra gourmet. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his... Man. Tukio, y'all need to sit down. Go to therapy. Stop making games. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl. That's so sad. Yeah. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. She does not have a southern accent. Her grandpa definitely does. Oh, I love her. Wait. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. Lore? Question mark? I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. 1 hour later. Alright, it's nice that the military gets good food. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish I could have had some wine to go with it. She is Byakuya's daughter, and I so badly want that to be actually canon. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Uh-huh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. Talking about your health here. Dude. Guys, get yourself a talking Mario. I love him so much, and I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of bleeding outward. What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? This guy. Well, unfortunately, one of these guys get the 5-star treatment. We're stuck with dry bread. What? Oh, is it performance-based?
Yum, yum, yum.
That's so funny. That's awesome. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? I love that he is thinking about this objectively, because I genuinely would just have been like, oh yeah, no, like you do the thing, you get the good food. That wouldn't work on me or my dear sister. I'm so sorry. The song Sweet Home Alabama just started playing in my head. Oh man. Man, my mood has improved so much. This was great. This is a good decision. Good job, May. Don't remind me. I guess that he's telling the truth. I'm fine with it, too. If anything, dry bread is too good for... I'm genuinely kind of getting sick of this guy. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. Dang. Yeah, he's not wrong. Oh no, not the weird siblings. They're weird, but they're not that. I don't think they're that bad yet. I mean, they're bad. When I say that, okay, hold on, let me clarify what I mean by that. I don't think anything is going on. I think that it's just the trope of the, like, dude, I hate this freaking over freaking stimulated era of the internet. Because I was gonna say it's just the trope of the like the weirdly protective older brother. Well, I was gonna say the weird older brother, and then I had to like pause and like, oh man, that can sound bad, but no, it's not my fault. This is not my fault. That sentence doesn't sound like anything. Just frontline immediately, no revives. Come on, guys, come on. Calm down. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on top. Should they just is it just dry bread? There's no way. Aw, I forgot she's normal. Oh, this is so sad. I feel so bad for her. I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that. You don't have to worry about that, Sister Dearest. I won't allow you to be put in any danger. I can see very interesting things happening with that. Or with, like, these two. Never could forage for food on the school grounds. What? Wow, lore. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I, low-key, don't want to talk to either of you. Alright. I will say, if we're batting by, like, how many characters I immediately like, we are, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 4 that I like a lot. 3 that I'm like open to pursuing, and then, you know, those 2 on the left who are kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Does she just not have teeth? Why does she not like food? Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine will make anything we want. There's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. Yeah, like, I get it, man. You know, bread and circuses. This just isn't normal. What on earth we've gotten ourselves caught up in? And then, hello, Hiriko. Oh my lord. I can't with her. They took Celeste, Byakuya, and Toko, and they have blended them into, like, just such a perfect package. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex, where you've all been living until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions? Or do you guys want to chow down some more? Yeah, like, that's the part that I'm curious about. Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. God, it's the song. It's the Danganronpa song. 100 days? I mean, that's long, but if I was kidnapped into a military force and told I only had to spend 100 days here, like, I don't know, man. It could have been 4 years. Like, it's not that bad as far as military contracts go. That's right. Just a svelte 2,400 hours. And you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters already destroyed it? It's only a little over 3 months. Yeah, like, that's like that's a single season. No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to him, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. Alright, Timmy Tough Knuckles.
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. Receptive as always, Shizuhara. Yeah, like, why to such a small group and children? We're civilians without any combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. That's just not true. Don't take that to heart, Tsubasa. Another excellent question. I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. Wow, he's getting information too. Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered anti-wastes to join the war effort too. He needs to be British. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. The primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield, fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need you all to be in tip-top condition. I can't read. Without another word, hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely towards the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch? So he's like a robot? Yeah. I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. I assume that, like, the different units, because that's how I'm thinking about them, will need downtime? You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack. Ah, yes. The Pokemon. You know what's funny? So I was once told as a child that Pokemon was not short for, but like translated to pocket demons. That's not what it translates to. It is short for pocket monsters. Anyway, the reason I think about that now is, hey, look at that! Damon. Every time we'll have to put our... Wait, whoa, transcript. This wasn't the first time I had to face this monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. Yeah, it is. I know it's pocket monsters. It was very funny. I believed that I was skeptical because it didn't make sense, but I was also a child, so I was like, okay, whatever. And it wasn't long until I was like, this is definitely not pocket demons. I think it was a friend of mine at school who told me, actually. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Excuse me. Tacos are great, but they are not great for constant yapping. Everyone's supposed to sleep anyway. You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Yeah. You're all at that delicate age after all. If I left you guys alone... Alright, bud. Alright, never mind. Front lines for both of them. You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dear. See? Why is he the normal one?
Hey.
Go find your room, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. Front lines for the both of them. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. I yearn for this energy. Come on, do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. I genuinely it took me a second to remember what she was saying. I have not heard the term PK in a long time. I don't even know where that would apply. I assume that's like an MMO term. Why do I know that? It's not Sword Art Online, is it? It might be. We can move on. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. Can we just, like, feed him to the, I don't know what PK is? Oh, PK is player killer. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come back right after. Did he say anything before that? Yeah. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so, since there's actual danger in this case. See, guys, he's so normal. Right now. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us? We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. It's like a valid point. Not a valid point. I was gonna say it is a valid, tactic to withhold information until everyone's on board. Just join the fight, my guy. Just die on the front lines with honor. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? That is kind of wild. Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Interesting. Besides, when people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I mean, yeah, yesterday was normal. But, like... It's not but... My like, brain keeps whiplashing between different viewpoints. From where I'm sitting. I mean, this is just blatantly insane. But they all went through the same initiation. They know they can fight, and they know they won't be allowed to leave until they do fight. Like, they know the danger's real. They watched us fight, so they know the fighting is real. So the question is, like, what's going on here? Why do you actually want us to fight? What are you hiding from us? And they're not going to get those answers until they start fighting. And, like, you know, the system isn't being cruel. Like, you know, they're still given food, even though it's not as good as ours. They're still offered, you know, like, they aren't being denied a room and such. But it's designed so that the group pushes itself in the way of whoever set it up. Which is, first off, very interesting. Second off, like, it is like I forgot his name, White Coat was saying, where it's like, it's kind of shady that you're setting everything up like that. It's like, I get why you wouldn't, but if it was me, I would probably sign on to get more answers. Because, like, it's not like this is the first time I've stabbed myself with the sword. So, like, if something's happening to me, it's already starting to happen when I use the sword, I mean. So there's no point in me never doing it again. And I won't get more information on it until I go forward. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. You would be correct. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. I love him. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. So that's makeup. It's not a tattoo. She does that every morning. Which is very interesting. Also, why does chewing hurt her jaw? I'm so sick of this guy. I have my fair share of concerns too. Steve said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. What's going on with you, my guy? But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. I feel so bad for her. Man, I do feel so bad for her. She is so normal. I mean, everyone here is, quote, normal, but she is the normal character. Much like Asahina in Danganronpa. Who was the normal character in Danganronpa 2? I think it was you, the player. I think it was, why can I never remember his name? Not Kamakura. Again, his name is not Shuichi. And dude, he was such a good protagonist too. I feel so bad every time I forget his name, but I think the player character was the normal guy in Danganronpa 2. And then the normal person in Danganronpa 3 was probably... Wait, who? Was it Kaede? I think so. I think Kaede might have been the normal one. That's interesting, because I don't know that I would call her normal. But I feel like everyone else is weirder. I mean, everyone in that game is kind of weird, but that's what's endearing about them, you know? Can I see where I am on the map? I can see what floor I'm on. Wait. Ah ha 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 ha. I see. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 of us here, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15 rooms? Are there more characters? That would be cool. I got very excited about that. Also, I can feel my voice going like, what is this thing? It's so... I don't know what's going on about that. Yeah. The way the, like, walls are incentivizing you to go in specific directions is, like, a very cool little subtle touch of the whole... This entire building is set up to push you in certain directions. I'm going to just call it now. These are on the roof so that in the event of a nighttime attack, we can be immediately deployed. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. So they grew up underground. Which is crazy. Takumi. There we go. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. I wouldn't call these things normal, but okay. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of... Yeah, I can see that. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. I noticed that. They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a trap. It's because they're not sharing a room, right? Yeah. My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Dude, I was defending you. You're making me look bad. You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side. Oh, dear. I'm so curious as to, like, what they grew up in, because they mentioned, like, having to scavenge for food, which is, dude, probably pretty hard underground. But I really don't get these two at all. They remind me of, or they kind of remind me of, like, Vex. Vex and Vax from Critical Role, which I don't think anybody's gonna... is there, like, a list of characters? Yes, maybe? Let's go. All right, there's Takumi. Improved grades. Wait, what? Oh, things they're better at. Okay. Wait, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck is this? Okay, interesting. Oh, this is... Okay, so they will develop. There's gonna be, like, training stuff that you can do. Guys, it's Fire Emblem... It's Fire Emblem Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm so happy. I came in here to look for a specific name. Wait, no. Hold on. Takemaru. Oh, alright. Takemaru. Which one's Hiruko? Wait, is that Junko? No, it's Shizuhara. Okay. Whoop. My bad. I would like to have a word with you. There are more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. He's just... Yeah. Cool. I would like to... This is where I am. Cool, yeah, just... Where's Dash? Left, right. There she is. Oh, shoot, we're next door neighbors. Awesome. My favorite character. Nothing to do here right now. I mean, I just want to go peep out the, Fine, I'll go to my room, since you're just so anti-fun. I wanted to do some investigating! Yeah. This is my room, huh? It's kind of a neat little barrack. I sincerely hope we're allowed to decorate, because it'll be real depressing after that. Or if not, it's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Hey, be positive. It's okay. Find something to enjoy. That is like a crazy bed setup. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Maybe take a shower. I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. Welcome to the Navy. They want you. They want you. They want you. And something too. What is it? Like, they want you. And something. I don't know. The moment I lay down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. It was like a tiny rowing boat. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. Take a shower! That's so gross! And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. Are you monologuing in your sleep? Yes, you are in fact monologuing to your sleep. Hey, what is it with anime and, like, refusing to let any character have a father that's present on screen? They aren't even always dead or, like, neglectful. Sometimes they just aren't there. Just like, oh yeah, he works at an oil factory offshore of New Jersey. But, like, don't we live in frickin' Senjigahara? Yes. And apparently it's just normal.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Hello, sir.
Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead!
I kind of love him, guys. I kind of like him.
Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
He's got a great drill sergeant voice. Oh, those tube things are cameras? What a depressing way to start the day. He hasn't laced up your food. I think he's just gonna give you, like, protein. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. Don't want any trouble. I just wanted to take a shower, man. He's stanky. There's again, a totally open, unobstructed sky. Still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring into the infinite space like this start to feel normal? Yeah, I give it like 2 weeks before that's the case. No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I have to go back to my nice, safe life in my underground hole. They want you. They want you. They want you in the something, something, something. Yeah, so why is it 10 if you have the facilities to house 15 people? I guess we can see who else is down here. Shoma, who, if I remember correctly, is the one who is just kind of a living weed. Yep. Who the heck is Kako? What the heck? Ah! Oh, Kako and Ima are right next to each other. Right, I'm not going to remember people's names, guys. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. Why can't I not? Whatever. Up, 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 up. There we go. Ba, ba, da, da, ba, ba, ba. Great soundtrack, as always. Just really enjoying it. Ah. Ooh, look, Ghost Boy. He is kind of like unsettling in cube form. I know you must be getting excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new. Of course, you'll still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is insane, by the way. Guys, he's just so pumped up. This is such a bizarre deck. I can't get over the weird Egyptian doors. It's like, I need to know why that's what it looks like. Alright, everyone. Dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Let me guess. Toast? Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. There's no time to worry about proper table manners. You're gonna enjoy your infinite breadsticks, and you're gonna enjoy them politely. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight? In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're gonna have to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Guys, she's got the best energy. Got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? We're not talking about Saw. Don't bring that here. Don't bring that in here. This is a good game with a good story. Oh, she's probably just talking about an escape room. If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey!
Once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. Not the Saw hate again. Wait, hold on. I want to see if I can send it to you. So I made one of the things I did today was I was thumbnailing the clips, right? And I made one for Saw, and it was really funny because I had I really wanted to send it to you when I finished it. Um, I should be able to send this to you. Um, oh yeah, it's not like it's no Mona Lisa, but it gave me so much joy because it was so disrespectful. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to you. I guess I'm on. No, I'll just text it. I'm trying to figure out how to send this image to you, and I probably shouldn't be wasting time on it. But you know what? This is my stream, so I can do whatever I want. Um, Plus, I um need to make sure that I know how to do this quickly. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's what I have you saved as. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I promise. It's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. Spec- Oh dear. Anyway, all right. I sent it to you. But yeah, I'm not only completely justified in my Saw hatred, but I'm also right because it's not a good. It's listen. It's a good horror like slasher splatter film. That's what it's good for. It's not a smart movie. It's not a smart story. Jigsaw is the dumbest. He's not a smart serial killer. I saw a thing. I saw while I was looking for like memes to make that thumbnail. I saw one where it was calling like it was like a little joke was like the way that he's so smart and so dumb, and I sat back when I saw that and I was like, no, 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 not not so smart. Not so smart. Just saw it. Yep, it's I can definitely sharpen it a bit, but the Billy as the sad Jack had me rolling. I had a lot of fun. And once again, just before I continue to just rag on Saw, if you like Saw, don't let me like this is not me telling you that you shouldn't like Saw or that you're dumb for liking Saw. Saw is fun for people who like that. I don't. It's not a kind of thing that I would ever enjoy consuming, and like if I watched it, it would leave scars on me that would never heal. Uh, but if you like it, you can like it, and that's fine. I just am also within my rights to stand atop my little soapbox and say, "Oh, wait a minute, everybody. This is a stupid premise. What do you mean that he wants people to appreciate their lives, so he puts them in a blender? I feel as though that is dumb." We know you secretly like Saw. It's okay. I I cannot be any more clear about this. There's no secret. Listen. This is me. This is my raw, unfiltered, unashamedly true self. Jigsaw wants people to appreciate life. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. I think that's an admirable goal. I simply think his methods leave something to be desired. Um, and by something to be desired, I mean any amount of thought. And I know there's someone out in the ether at some point will be like, oh, but the point is that he's also a little crazy and a serial killer, which is why he goes to these extremes. And I'm like, no, no, because the idea is that he has a philosophy, that he's not just a maniac. And like that's why people respond to him. He has a whole apprentice. Like a whole like multiple actual. I think 3. I think it was 3. It was oh, spoilers for the Saw franchise, by the way. It was the one girl, I think her name was Amanda, who was the one, I think, who was behind the games for 2 and 3. Um, or at least heavily involved with that. He was alive still, so like she was working with him, uh, in 2 and 3, and then she died in 3. Good, 'cause she was whatever. That not the one who makes me the most upset. But yeah, it was Amanda and a yeah, it was Amanda. It was a police detective whose name I don't remember, and then eventually it was the doctor from the first movie because they ran out of ideas at Saw 3, and there are 10 movies. 11, actually. There are 10 movies and a spin-off. What? Yeah, in again, oh yeah, I get this again might be spoilers for the entire thing. Yeah, there's 11 movies. There's 10 mainline movies and then Spiral, which is dumber because it had the audacity to try and make a point about the real world via the lens of Saw. Spiral might genuinely be better than I give it credit for because a lot of it depends on a lot of my problems and criticisms of Spiral specifically depend on like the execution, but the fact that it was trying to make some point about the point about like, oh, it's talking about police corruption. I'm like, awesome. You're trying to make a point about police corruption by abusing your power as a police officer to set up a freaking torture game. Chris Rock is a serious actor. Oh, as a serious actor, I'm not sure about that, but I'll still watch it. I forgot Chris Rock was in that movie, and I genuinely don't care. Like, good for him for trying to be a serious character. I hope he did well. I hope his performance was great. Unfortunately, he decided to debut as a serious person in freaking Saw, so they ain't many places that's gonna take you. I think I only watched about 5 Saw movies. I have read the plots to each Saw film at least twice because I was bored one day at my job a long time ago, and then again last week, no, again one of the weeks when we were still playing non game. I guess it was either last week or the week before, because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't insane and I remembered everything correctly, and I did. I remembered most of the stuff correctly, refreshed all of the stuff I didn't remember. That was the first time I had read Spiral, because Spiral and 10 hadn't come out yet, so Spiral and 10 were completely new to me. I don't think I read the plot for Saw 3D. I think I just read the plot for the first 3 the first time. And I will say, the first 3 I read on the Saw wiki, so they had more details. But the last time it was just on Wikipedia, so it's just a plot overview. Detective Shandel. Yeah, listen, this is a thing I do, is like, I will go out of my way to be like, this is a thing that I don't like and have strong opinions about. Let me make sure I'm not crazy, because if I'm going to have this strong opinion, then I would like it to be correct. I'm going to be shackling my identity to that. Yes, need you audition for Dead by Daylight so you can play Dwight. I'm both not going to get that role, and I don't know, man. If someone was like, hey, would you want to be in the Dead by Daylight movie? It's a hard, extremely hard maybe. I like the game when I play it with you and people I know. And that is the only situation that I like the game. Could I pull it off? Maybe. Like, I'm confident enough that I can act well enough to be in a in a horror movie. At the very least, I that was more derogatory than I meant it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Playing with randoms, the game isn't fun. Yeah, I talked about this last time. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. But like, it's one of the types of games that you should never play with people you don't know. It's that, it's Among Us, it's basically any asymmetric game. You should never play with anyone you don't know. Dead by Daylight is a party game. And the minute you try to play it competitively, it's no longer fun. It becomes competitively unfun. And then like you just have to rely on the gameplay, and I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but the gameplay of Dead by Daylight ain't turning any ain't changing lives. Like, it's fun as a party game. It is as fun as playing Mario Party. I actually probably like Mario Party more, but like it's a similar type of fun as playing Mario Party, but the difference is like no one plays Mario Party with people they don't know because Mario Party doesn't like I don't know, man. I don't really know how you like control that from happening because like I would not have assumed Among Us would have started having a frickin' online community. Hold on, let's continue the game while we're chatting. Um, that's a massive fridge. Yeah, I cannot. I still to this day do not understand why people play Among Us online. Like, how is that fun? How is lying to strangers through like pre-generated text chat fun? I did it. I did it once, and it was not fun. I played it like in a mixed lobby once, and I was like, man, this is like less fun than being in a VC with people that I know and gaslighting everyone because I just because I am very good at spinning tails. Okay, so I'm not mad, but the directors for this game really did tell the composers, hey, remember Danganronpa? Just do that soundtrack again because we struck it out of the park once and we don't need to go back to the well. And like, yeah, they in fact did do Danganronpa again. It's the DBD influencers that make the game. Wait, there are influencers for Dead by Daylight? How do you make your living talking about Dead by Daylight? Let me try the one. What the? Durian candy. Oh, it's like a gotcha machine. Not going to mention them here. That's crazy. I appreciate that. But that's like insane. I'm shocked. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'll get like discouraged and be like, man, I feel like I'm too prideful's not the word. I feel like I have too high standards for myself because it's like there are people who make a living just like talking about other people who like sneezed on stream or something, and like they make a very fine living, and I'm like, man, that doesn't seem like it's hard content to make, but like it's not something I want to do because I want to be more creative with it and stuff and like tell stories and things, which is difficult because I don't know how to figure that out. There are times where like you get a little bit in your head about about that, but you just gotta keep going your own way. No hate to those people, by the way, at all. Like genuinely, I think it's nice that they can do that. Yes, those were words in the English language. I'm not gonna mention them here, but there's a couple of major streamers like from just talking about the game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I wouldn't say streaming an asymmetrical horror game is hard to make content of. That is fair. I will say, like, I don't know. I feel like if I was like cracked at playing Nurse, it would be pretty easy for me to farm clips of like, I don't know, cross map teleport shot to clip farm machine. Yeah, like that is a big thing. Hold on, this is on the subject. That's like a big reason I wanted to move away from playing horror games, or like specifically jump scare horror games, because like when I was doing that a lot, it started playing Danganronpa and Psycho, and then like I played a bunch of other like shock factor games. I don't remember most of them, and honestly it might have been less than I think, and I just played Psycho a lot more than I remembered. But it was like, I didn't like doing that because the entire content was just like, oh, I hope that the demon doesn't stab. A very cool HoloLive streamer, Joshi Shinri, said something about this, like, yeah, it makes him very sad when people play horror games just for like the shock factors and the clip farm, because it's like, yeah, that's a very valid way of making content, but like you miss out on the story of the games and such. And like as a story gamer myself, that's what I wanted to focus more on, which is like the big reason I just really did not like Granny was because that was all Granny was. It was a big reason why I, like, just don't want to play more Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I know FNAF has a great story underlying it, but, like, the game itself is just not a kind of thing that I want to do. So I've opted to walk uphill both ways to school and try to make commentary content on stories and such. But yeah, I'm sorry that I am doing my best to, like, keep my head above water. It's just, you know, it's a tough year for everybody. It is hard when you are out trying to follow your dreams or whatever. Because you got to figure it out. We're in ads right now. Man, that's annoying. I'm honestly, yeah, I can just keep yapping. I can just keep chattering while that ad plays. Man, I miss when I could see when that was going on. 'Cause it was convenient. Hold on. I'm very thirsty. Ah. You're back? Awesome. Yeah. What was I saying? I was just talking. Twitch didn't tell me I was starting. Yeah, I don't even know if it's that it never does that, or if it sometimes just will forget. Can I back out? Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't get the notification now because I am using my, using an iPad to monitor chat. Sweet mercy, that was terrifying. Why is it? Oh, because it's a fortress. Oh, because it's a fortress, so whenever you're not moving through it, these are just ultra thick walls. Okay. I see it. That's really funny. It has, like, the bathrooms marked. And, like, forbidden entry. Where am I? Whatever. We'll just continue until we find someone. Ugh, this guy. I'm not gonna talk to you right now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken to you. It's just... Alright, whatever. We're talking about it. Okay. I'm about to say something, and I need everyone involved, everyone who hears this, to know that I am saying this as someone who has at times struggled with, you know, negative thoughts, actual depression, etc., etc. Like, this is a thing I've gone through, this is a thing I've experienced. It cannot be your entire personality. Just simply don't be like this. It is not, it's so... like, if your entire personality is everything wrong with you, you don't have a personality, and you are protecting yourself from being a human being. Like, it just irritates me. Music artists make a living off of it. Why not? Like, yeah, and that's the thing, right? I hate people. I don't hate people who do that. I strongly dislike music artists who do that. Which is, like, a big reason, not a big reason I don't follow music artists. I don't, because I just don't. There's not really a reason for it. But it's like, anytime... genuinely, it's not just, funny thing is I look like... You do not look like him. You do not look like him. You do not sound like him. You do not act like him. Do not claim this on yourself. It's kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me. Yeah. 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 Get the chancla. Smack him. Smack him upside the head. Shut him up. Friggin' goofy. What are you talking about? You do not look like this. Stop. Stop. Now you pissed me off now. I was unprepared. I did not know she would be in here. I thought she was in a different part of the building. I just got jump scared by a character that I like. No. Don't start that. Reflect on what you've done wrong. Yes, blah, 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 you know, take responsibility, but don't start the freaking I'm sorry chain, or I will find you. I'll beat you with a sock full of nickels. Again, I can't stand it. It cannot be your entire personality. I'm sorry. This is not you. This is back at this character. Like, genuinely, people who make, like, oh, my mental illness, oh, my, like, this personal struggle, this thing I have, etc. You know, my life sucks. I'm so broke. I'm poor. You know, I have chronic. It cannot be your entire life. And if it's your entire life, you need to genuinely re-examine yourself. I recommend going to church. For most things, I recommend going to church. But for that, church helps with that. Gives you something to offload it. Hey, games. Games for you, man. Hey, hold on. Let me take a sip of water. I'm dying over here. I am doing pretty alright at the moment. How are you, man? It has been a hot second and a skip and a jump. Playing fantastic game after not fantastic game a couple weeks ago, or last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Yeah, this is a great game. This is a lot of fun. I was just talking about, there's a character in it whose entire personality is that, oh, he is a water flea and unworthy of being spoken to, and you shouldn't talk to him because he'll just bring you down. And I was kind of ranting about that. There's been a decent amount of just ranting. I brought a second water bottle, and I'm out of water in my cup, so I'm deploying the second water bottle. I love her. I love her so much. She's awesome. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes getting through it is a real drain. I can't tell if she's role-playing right now or not, and I love that about her. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would be much worse, yeah? Oh, is this one of the, like, healing chambers? Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. What? I'm sorry. Right. Frick. Brain completely and utterly, What was I reading? Right, she's talking about VR. Oh, shoot, man. Yeah, I'm sorry that that's happening. Yeah, thank you, Usagi, for that. But I will definitely be praying for you, though. And yeah, like she said, absolutely. I'll definitely be praying for you, though. That is a lot. That's hard. My train of thought still derailed. Jeez. No, don't let her be like that. It's still broken, though, just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Please, don't make her insufferable. You were batting 1,000. Don't start batting 999. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, she's a little angry. She's a little upset. I'm so curious about her, like, route. Escaping a perfect fantasy what's going to be just that. A fit. She is literally Junko. I don't think this is a VR machine, personally. Can I talk to her again? Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Oh my gosh. Dang! Forcing us into a killing game is the least they could do. Is she just, like, actually... Is, like, the plot... Is her storyline going to be that she, like, wrote a fan story about like a theoretical killing game, and that's Danganronpa. I'm not gonna lie, that is the only situation in which I will accept one of the interpretations of a thing that I'm not going to talk about. What about the new Danganronpa game coming out next year is going to be? I am so excited for 2x2. I am so excited for 2x2. It would be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Remake of 2, they already announced it. They also did announce, as part of it, that they are remastering 2, but it's also bundled with a new, like, it's a retelling of 2. Like, it's a new scenario with, like, new killers, new victims, etc. Like, it's a new story, but it's Danganronpa 2 What If, and also a remaster. It's not a retelling, it's What If. Yeah, you're right. That is very cool. I'm very excited because I love Danganronpa 2. It's my favorite one. Same character, same story, but what if different things happen? Yeah, exactly. And what was I saying? Yeah, I'm very excited because I love Danganronpa 2, because it's just a fantastic video game. What's in here? It's just a fantastic video game. And yeah, it's the best one. It kind of, like, it's Danganronpa 2 is the best one. Danganronpa 3 has some of the best characters, but Danganronpa 2, just everything synergizes so well. Am I excited for P6? I am extremely excited for P6. I'm definitely not going to play all of Persona 6 on stream, but I will definitely play some of it on stream. I'm also excited for P4's remaster. I have the other one. I have Golden. I have not played Golden because I was going to play 4. I was going to play through 3 and then play 4. But what? My train of thought keeps exploding. Why not all of P6 on stream? I'm like, only but I hope the remake of it is better. I mean, the remake will be, like, in the same way as Reloaded. It's going to be another Persona 5, for lack of a better term, Persona 5-like. So, in that sense, if you liked Persona 5, and if you liked Reloaded, you will likely like Remake. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, why not all P6 on stream? For the same reason that I'm probably not going to play all of P3 on stream. I also don't know if I'm allowed to, which that's a new thing I learned recently. But I really like P3, and I wasn't a huge fan of playing through the like quieter aspects of the game on stream. But, like, part of that is also just because I have such a limited amount of time to stream. Like, if I had 3 days where I could stream for, like, super long, I might go back and just, like, give Persona 3 a single day. But, like, also, you know, it's the kind of game that, like, in the same way, like, I played Oblivion. Oblivion is one of my favorite games of all time. Childhood game. I got the remake genuinely immediately after it came out, and I never do that. Ever. And I think I only played it twice on stream, because it's like, oh yeah, no, this is the kind of game that I will play and love. But, like, there's not a lot for me to, like, bounce off of on stream or talk about constantly. Like, the story's very strung out and self-motivated, so it's harder for me to, like, keep talking about it. And sometimes it's just, sometimes it's just difficult, you know? It's not impossible. I'm like, I definitely am willing to. But with the limited time I had, I just was like, nah, we will do something else. I was not paying attention to what you said. Can you take out this energy? Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrancing exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we still have to contend with the wall of flames. Hello, Sire. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where'd you come from? The vents? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey,
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Also, there's nothing wrong with you guys talking about the game, but please remember, I haven't played it. I haven't opened it yet, so please make sure that you keep everything vague and non-spoilery. Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? If I knock this over and spill it on my very expensive laptop, I will cry. I will scream and cry. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. It's a lot of shoe cubbies. Why are there shoe? It's some kind of reference material. I don't think I need to look at this right now. Alright, whatever. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Interesting.
Huh?
Fire extinguishers?
aha!
That's right. I put them there so you can use them to go... Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, this is not related to anything that's happening on screen. I was just thinking about the Game Awards announcements. A thing that I am so excited for... Fable 4, baby. Fable 4 is real. They're bringing it back. The life sim elements are going to be so cool. That is a game that I so desperately would like to play on stream. I love Fable. Fable is where Oblivion was given to, or shown to me by an older family member of mine. I found Fable on my own, and it is fantastic. Such a good game. Such a fantastic game. And it looks so good. I'm so excited. What they've shown looks really good, and I really like it. The changes they made are really cool. I hope, because I'm Hope Core. We're Hope-pilled here. This is Chandelarian, the Hope channel. Quiet Rage. It's a name I haven't heard since... that was a Star Wars reference, by the way. I know that none of you uneducated Neanderthals know what that is, but I just needed to make sure that you know. Are we gonna finish Raincoat on here too? I really do intend to. I extremely intend to. But so the problem is, on my laptop, which is what I'm streaming right now, I do not have enough ports on my laptop to connect my Switch to stream it. I need to see if I can actually figure out a way around that, because I might have been able to get around that once. But, wait, did I get called bad names for not watching Star Wars? Yes, I did in fact call you uneducated. I didn't call you de-evolved, although I should have. I did, yes. I was very mean to you. Sag. No, don't be Sag. You can ascend. Yeah, I'm gonna see, after we play this game, if I can figure out doing Raincoat on here, because Raincoat is made by the official Team Danganronpa. Is a Spike Chunsoft game. Is also fantastic. It was so cool. Raincoat was so cool. Like, genuinely, I have not finished Raincoat, so I don't know. I haven't finished the first actual case. I finished the tutorial case, and it was great, but I haven't finished the actual case. But, like, genuinely, blah, 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 blah. Frick, what was I saying? Yeah, from the small taste of Raincoat that I got, from the small taste that I got, I haven't finished it, so I don't know if it, like, ends in a very, like, complete way. I would be so down for a Raincoat 2. I haven't finished the game, but Raincoat 2 is awesome. There was a cool idea. I'm trying to whisper you or something since I don't have your Discord message. You probably by asking you to read your own feature avatar. Yeah, I just use Vroid. I use Vroid for the 3D, and then I use what program? I think I'm running VMagick Mirror. It's all actually pretty straightforward. Vroid is great for when you're starting out because it's all free and you can just kind of tinker around with stuff. It's got a very low floor and a very high... Oh, fire extinguishers! Exploring! We can go past the flames and potentially die, actually. But yeah, Vroid's great. It has a low floor and a high ceiling so that you can, like, get really creative with it. I intend to do stuff like that. But VC Face is also very good. That's what I used before I used Magic Mirror. It's actually better than Magic Mirror. It was just a more resource intense program. I would like to go back to VC Face. I need to see if if my computer likes it again. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. I gave Chandler everything he has. Hey. I made these glasses and these clothes. You did make the body, though. And the overlay. And the frickin' what is it? The BRB and the intro and the outro. Usagi did kind of make everything. Oh, the programs. Yes, you did in fact. Yeah, you did show me all the things. Give me my editor badge. Is that a thing? Wait, is that a thing? Hold on. Man, welcome to the Chandelarian stream where we talk and get sidetracked. We talk about everything aside from the game and get sidetracked. Hold on. Is an editor badge a thing? All roles. Monitor bit. Business manager, editor. What the frick does this do? What does it do? I don't even know what it does. Yes, I have her as an editor that allows me to edit your live stream as well. So we can adjust tags, fix title. You know, that actually is cool. That feels like a dangerous amount of power to give you, but no. What's the worst that could happen? Hold on. Let me snap. Wait, no! Excuse me. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it took me to your Twitch page. It looks so much nicer than mine. I think you have more followers than me too, which is very funny. Hold on, how do I do this again? Where are you? Add editor. You can be the lead mod too. Yeah, sure. I see no reason not. Give her all the power. Give her my bank password too. No, let's not do that actually. I mean, it's not like there's much to steal right now, so whatever. Yeah, there you go. You now have, I think, the keys to the entire kingdom. I don't actually know what I've given you. You could have scammed me. You could steal my channel right now, probably. This is called trust, guys. But if you never see me again, you know who did it. Anyhow, with a little help from your hemoenema, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Editor can do that? I doubt it. I doubt they can. I have no idea what the editor can do. This is the first time I've heard of the editor tag. Excuse me. Oh, he gave me lead mod? Yep. I don't know what that means, by the way. I don't know if that means that you have the freaking authority to kill people or not, but yeah, congratulations. The boss of all the mods now. Congratulations. Does that mean that I can time you out and you're not going to lose your position? Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the Undying Flames? There's There's nothing stopping us from using this and just getting out of here? Excuse me. Yeah, your pal Utsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The Wall of Fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door. Guys, options. We have exploration options. We can leave the safety and risk our lives out in the weeds. And we're a long, long way from the TRC. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? That's a subtle hint for the fact that this game has so many endings. Let's find out exactly how many endings this game has, actually. I said 100. I don't actually know. How many endings does 100 line have? Well, it says 100. Or, well, the robot says 100. Contains 100 endings separated into distinct graphs. Cool. And that is all I'm going to do, because I don't want to get spoiled accidentally. 100 endings is so many. So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. I just need to start bringing tissues down here with me. There's a way to get past the flames. There's a way for us to get home. Weren't you listening just now? He said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back into the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. Oh, is he gonna, like, lead a Splinter faction who's trying to leave and is exploring for that purpose? I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy Seirei to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Can go out to the schoolyard from here, but there's no need for that right now. What is this? Tips for exploring outside the school, but I don't have the time. Fire extinguisher. That's neat. That's actually very cool. Right, you'll have to find some useful stuff, but we still have to worry about being attacked. Can't be revived if we die outside school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. I can just hear Usagi at some point in the near future saying, oh, you know who you should bring outside the school with you? Oh, this frickin' human wet cloth over here. I should feel worse about calling him that, but he also just pisses me off. Ah, speaking of people Usagi once put on the front lines. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. You have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the TRC too, aren't you? I had this same question. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have never met before? Apart from me and my dear brother. I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. It bothers me. Ads. Frick. Excuse me. Well, I guess while we're in ads, I can jump and chatter about a thing. Um, I wish I could tell. I wish I knew how long the ad was running. This is actually a good question. Would you guys want longer ad breaks less frequently? Or would you want my entire brain just stopped working. If I was in Takumi's shoes, I'd have tossed Ima into the wall of fire day one. Welcome in the Lord Shido. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling a little bit. I'm remembering why I don't normally spend a lot of time in this particular room. A lot of dust. Okay, I get it. Ima's weird, but I don't think he's execution worthy. I think it's a trope. Also, his sister's low-key... I feel like she's low-key the weird one, but we'll find out. We will find out. But yeah, well, yeah, welcome into the stream. We are having a lot of fun with these characters, except 2 of them, who I am going to feed to the nearest wood chipper. Not actually, but I've been considering it. What does she say? Yeah. Have 250 hours in this game, most common thing was... That's crazy. Yeah, this is my first time playing the game, so please don't spoil anything, because I am very excited to go through this as blind as possible. But I'm gonna tell Kaki she can punch him in the face and I do nothing. Yeah, don't tend to. I super appreciate that. Just gotta make sure to say stuff. I think he said that in the Oh, he said that in the frickin' classroom, didn't he? Yeah, I don't know. They're strange and they're weird, but I feel like it's gonna turn out that he's not the weird one. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. There's another fire extinguisher. Oh, this is like the Japanese flow. Is that what it is? Is the frickin' the game is too amazing to spoil. It's like I'm hooked in this game. Yeah, dude, it's so cool. I love the people behind this game. Finally, we found the training room. I've been wondering where that was. I assume, yeah, he's in there. I love him so much. We'll talk to him in a second. What was I saying? Right. The game is fantastic. I love the people behind this game. And, like, genuinely, immediately upon opening the game for the first time, I was just like, we're back. Team Danganronpa at their finest. Genuinely, my only criticism of the game is that the blood isn't pink, and I think that is them not legally being allowed to do that. Oh, wait, I can check the bathroom out? Is there any reason to do this? Well, the point and click ain't pointing and clicking, so I'll take that as a no. But we'll find out. The nostalgia of the music. Dude, the music is so good. The music is so good. Takara the Goat, absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing I actually want to ask you. So, the game that I came from, that we were playing last, was, you haven't heard the best tracks yet? I believe it. But the game that I was playing last, we were playing Zero Escape, and I kind of wanted to die. Zero Escape just made me so upset. And then, we come here and it's great, and I'm like, man, I get that one was made, I haven't played Zero Escape. Yeah, people love that game. I genuinely, yesterday, just saw people out in the wild on, like, in the comment section of a video talking about, like, how much they loved it. And, like, I genuinely wanted to understand, because I've played the first game, and the story just made no sense. The gameplay was fun. Like, the puzzles are really cool. Being forced into 999 after I finished 100 line. I think that there will definitely be a whiplash in breadth, obviously, because one is the has infinite endings game, and the other has less endings. It still has multiple endings. I haven't finished Zero Escape either, but yeah, it's very interesting. The puzzles are fun. The story was very confusing. I've heard people say they like the second game more. I've heard people say they like the first game. And it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, I adore these guys' sense of style. And that is a thing that I think Zero Escape did pretty well. Like, its sense of style was pretty... It was rough because it was like his first game. But it was still pretty strong. This game is better than Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki was weird and confusing. I feel like you said that specifically because you knew I would hate it. I feel like you said that because you knew I would want to bite you. And if that is why you said that, I respect you rage baiting me. And there is an ICBM trained on your location, and you should get your affairs in order. I was not paying attention to anything you said. Training room. That looked like an arcade. Interesting. Oh, it's like a VR training machine. Interesting. Doki Doki was traumatizing. Exactly! So if we get deep into this game, the recent round I was on broke my spirit like 5 times floor bombs, but I wasn't going to detail. Oh my, I must got bad boy status now. No, games, don't worry. You're not on bad boy status. You're just, there's a missile heading towards your house. Like, my negative feelings to you are all condensed into that missile. So right now, listen, man, you're awesome and I love you. And, you have committed blasphemy. Yeah, I'm so excited to get farther into this game. Doki Doki was great. Doki Doki is one of my favorite games of all time. I genuinely cannot give Dan Salvato enough money to satisfy how impactful that game was for me. I actually, fun fact, for the future, I was looking up more Doom. I was looking up some popular extended story mods to play in the future because that's how much I love that game. I can't just keep playing it over and over, so I wanted to find some more to do, some more stuff to do, because I just love that game. I just love that story. It's really good. My Doki Doki was PS5 version though. I forgot that it's on console. That feels weird. I know it's on console. And I've played the console. I played the Steam version, which is the console version. This song is so good. But it feels weird that Doki Doki's on PS5, man. Remarkable, sir. You've picked the best one out in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. I kind of love him. I kind of love Sire. He's like the perfect not Monokuma. He's just so good. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. Guys, it's Fire Emblem Trigger Happy Havoc, and I'm so happy about it. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? Excuse me. Keep burping. Never speak. That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills just using your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I would say mystery games are my favorite kind of games. I also love a good branching narrative. Dude, it's so fun. Because you get to, like, sink your teeth into something. It's great. And branching narratives are awesome. They're hard to do. And, like, if they're not done well, it really shows. But, like, man, when a branching narrative is done well, it's unmatched. Unmatched. I think my favorite recent example of a branching narrative was I played Baldur's Gate 3. And Baldur's Gate 3 did the impossible and made Dungeons & Dragons a video game, but actually, it's great. And, like, it branches as you play. And, like, that's one of the things I'm super excited about for this game, because it does that. And I'm just so excited. I was telling Brian Deckard about this game, and he said he'd check it out. This is a fantastic game. Which one is Brian? Is he the one who played Caleb? He's not the one who played Caleb, right? I'm so bad with names of people. Detroit was a Connor. Oh yeah, sick. I was right. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna stream that game, but it was a very interesting story that was cool. There was a lot to like about Detroit Become Human, and I did like Detroit Become Human, but there's a lot of head scratching that I was doing. Like, I'm freaking thinking about the kid, and I'm just like, man, that twist was so, Oh, you're from Michigan? Oh yeah, so what was it like seeing Detroit as a functional city in fiction? I'm so sorry. That was so mean of me. That was so mean and unnecessary. Feels almost real, but that stuff was good story, but weird also. Yeah, it was like, there was a lot of really good in, there was a lot of good in Detroit Become Human. And like, it was a pretty good, I mean, I can't deny it, but listen, man. I understand. I am originally from I don't live in Texas anymore, but I'm originally from Texas. I get having a reputation that you can't really deny and people keep bringing up. I understand. I don't think Texas as a whole has as bad of a reputation as Detroit, but we've got patches. And then, you know, the general cowboy rep, which I wear proudly, but can be understood as an way. But all that to say, I don't have that much of a leg to stand on making fun of Detroit. Every state has its downsides. That's true. I was about to say, except like, I was gonna like pick a Midwest state and say, well, they're kind of good, but no. The one thing America has in common with itself is that everyone's got something going on. Dude, I went to Cincinnati 2 years ago, and it was crazy. To Michigan, biggest downside is a lack of Toledo. I've never been to Toledo. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you if it's worth going to. Cincinnati was fun, but like weirdly frustrating. I like can't even describe. Hold on. It's stronger the more you use it. Consider training to. Yep, dude, it's awesome. Okay, so you missed the joke. Yeah, unfortunately, my half of my family is from the Midwest, but I am not from the Midwest. I'm sorry. Just keep your pants when there's ladies present. Lord have mercy. Yep, that's a good response to that. Toledo Stripe was taken from Michigan. Really? Channel, do you waifu games like a future game called K-pop Idol Stories Road to Debut, or you not know those games? I'm not really into like games that are just. I have to formulate this thought. The Toledo Strip was taken. Interesting. I don't know what the Toledo Strip is, but yeah, that is an interesting thing. Yeah, as far as like me and waifu, quote unquote, I have nothing against the concept of waifus, and like I definitely have like favorite characters. I've never like considered myself someone who would have a wife. It was like a thing I tried, but I was like, it's not really my thing. And like, if a game's entire selling point is just has cute characters for you to collect, then it's like, it's not really my thing. Like, it's actually, I think the reason I'm never going to play Blue Archive is like, I like battleships. I would prefer the battleships not be scantily clad. I don't actually know if they're scantily clad. It's weird, whatever. Like Uma Musume. I've never played Uma Musume. I can see a lot of fun in it. Like, I have friends who love it a lot. Like, I've been wanting to try it out. But like, it's not something that I think about myself. But like, I have nothing against it. What did he say? I keep skipping past dialogue and not reading it. The more I see of it, the less I like. It's not his voice, hold on. The more I see of it, the less I like. Who was in charge of the decor here? I think that words and me are just not gonna be in a good working relationship. There ain't a shred of I love him so much. He's just so perfect. Takemaru, my heart, my beloved. I love him so much. This is the man I want to be when I grow up. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs. Oh my gosh. This man grew up in a Yakuza den, but I love him. Oh, you can upgrade your weapon. Dude, it's so cool. Upgrade class weapon, VR training machine. Cool, we gotta look around more. This is literally me realizing that there was a checklist for the first time. Yeah, my current two favorite characters are Takemaru and Darumi. My least favorite is Zenitsu but annoying, and the freaking human weed. What's his name? I feel bad for calling him a human weed, but that is just this guy. He just makes himself so annoying. Couldn't rank the characters because they're so good, but Takemaru's probably top 5. As someone who has played the game for sub 3, well, actually, what time is it now? Yeah, just under 4 hours. Takemaru, king of kings. Shoma would accept the weed comment as fact. I know, and that's what I don't like about him. He has no spine, nor the desire to grow one. Alright. Here is why I like Gaku. I hate him as a person, but that means I can put him at the front. I don't know what his actual combat role is. He's probably like some far back logistics character. But, because I hate him so much, he can take a bullet that a character I like would otherwise have to take. And you know, I need people to sacrifice to the expeditionary forces. Can't wait 100 days! Let's walk. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. No, don't be relatable. Don't be relatable. Don't make me relate to you. Huh? Oh, you have a job? What, is that so hard to believe? You saying I'm so poor, probably too stupid to find work. Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you about that. Not all that Richie says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in totally different worlds. I need you on the field of battle so badly. I just want you away from me. If I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. I don't believe that. You support your family all on your own? What? You feeling sorry for me now? I don't believe him. Huh? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. You joined the army. It's unfair, right? You think so? I can't. Front lines. Immediately. There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. But I think, I don't know what to tell you, but I think we're a little beyond law right now. I know, but it was worth a try, right? Enjoy the front lines, Gaku. I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle mania. I just... Can I, like, throw something at him? Like, he's like the negative reflection of, frickin', what's his name? Shoma. Oh? You know, it is interesting that there is an infirmary. I wonder what that's about. Connecting hallway. What does it connect to? Wait, what does it connect to, actually? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and then there's yes, throw a brick at him, please. I'll figure it out. Hiruko. I guess it doesn't really matter which. Oh wait, is it? No. The decor is really cool, even though it makes no sense and is extremely confusing. I love this aesthetic so much. Well, I've gone in the worst kind of circle. So we're just gonna walk away from him and use him as like a reverse North Star. Defense room door? Ah, here we go. The game is looking really cool. Dude, it's so cool. Oh. This like neon aesthetic is so neat. This is what you would be in here, freaking meditating or whatever. I don't know. My headcanon for this character is that she is the child of Byakuya and Toko, who was then, I don't know, partially raised by her auntie, Celestia Ludenberg, because that is her temperament. Surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsense. Oh, this is the room with the thing! The thing that we're protecting. The thing that we were brought here specifically to protect. The protected thing. Good job, me. Hold on. Celestia's a designated auntie now. I mean, she's not her mom. Can you imagine Celestia carrying a pregnancy to term? I don't think she has the mental fortitude to give birth. Not fortitude. I'm sorry. I think that she is too mean to give birth, not because it would inconvenience her, but because she would think about, I don't know, I feel like she'd take pleasure on killing an innocent child. Neon Look is on par with Raincode. That game looked great. Dude, another game that I have only played the intro of, and I so badly want to get back into that. Raincode's aesthetic is, I think about it so much. The rain, the way the light worked, it was awesome. Raincode was wild. It looked like it was going to be wild. I'm really excited to jump back into it. I streamed it at first. Unfortunately, I was like moving at the time, so I had to stop and then blah blah blah. So I've only finished the tutorial, but the tutorial was great. And it was, again, we're off topic, but dude, again, Spike Chunsoft and Team Danganronpa, yes, quote unquote tutorial. But dude, Spike Chunsoft and Team Danganronpa just they haven't missed yet. They keep hitting. No matter what they touch, it just oozes style. Yeah, anyway, I know what this is. 2Kill Games is so good, dude. When I heard that the people behind my favorite murder mystery formed their own game studio, I was like, yes, thank you, Lord. I am prepared to eat good always. Thank you for creating the Eats Good company. I'm so excited for Danganronpa 2X2. Hold on. Door itself, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Is she just staring at the fire? What are you doing? Yeah. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire is in front of it. They're undone. Yes, I get that Takumi does not have pattern recognition, but don't worry. I am once again smarter than the protagonist I am piloting. I thought so. But why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight will tell us that... Dude, me and words. It's not hard to be smarter than Takumi, to be honest. I mean, listen. Following the trend of Danganronpa protagonists, right? Shuichi was smarter than me at one point. Well, actually, no. I think me and Shuichi were like... He was a little bit smarter than me, but I kept up. Me and... I cannot remember the protagonist of Danganronpa 2's name. I loved him. We were pretty on the same level. I don't remember ever feeling like he was holding me back. I love Makoto. Makoto would not be my first pick for the Quiz Bowl team. Or, I guess he would be, because he'd just, like, trip our way into winning, but, like, dude. Kodaka protags are another breed? Dude, I know, right? Like, they're just, I could gush. I could gush. I guess I have been gushing. I guess that's what we've been doing for the last 30 minutes. Especially with all the amnesia. Dude. He loves his amnesia, man. They really got all that mileage out of their amnesia. What is your deal, girlie? I'm sorry. What is your deal, miss? My apologies. But yeah, what's your deal? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. I want to see him do a game with a non-amnesia protag. I mean... I don't think there's any memory... Oh, no. Is there memory nonsense with this? No. There's no... I don't think he has any amnesia, I'm pretty sure. At least it's not obvious if it is there. Will be a thing we run into later. I'm not gonna lie, Takumi. I'm kind of on her side. I am thinking maybe we just give them a Hemo Anima blade and lock them outside until they figure it out. Because, like... I mean, he doesn't really know how he got here. I mean, I was just assuming it was freaking super LSD. Dude, that whole sequence was so weird. It was cool, but it was so weird. That whole sequence. Those, like, again, Kodaka watched Doctor Strange, really liked the one scene in Doctor Strange, and then was like, what if I did that, but I crank it up to 13? Wait, hold on. I know, but I can definitely imagine her taking a hardline approach. Yeah. Radiate's authority! More like Radiate's will do as she pleases and cannot be commanded. Like, I don't know that I would call her a leader. Where's the Infirmary? That's the war room. Ah! He is not the human weed, it's the other guy, but he is the one standing by the door. With the only normal person in this entire building. That's a classroom. Hello. Where is the infirmary? Boys' bathroom south. It says that he's in front of it. Go down, go up. Sure. This is one of those do as I say, no questions asked people. Yeah. Much like her father. I assume he taught her well in the ways of the Illuminati and shadow governments. Where is the frickin'... There we go. Nope, that's the war room. Hallway. This it? There we go. There we... Woof! Infirmary. Yeah, okay. They really are just putting you back into the not the hyperbolic time chamber. The hyperbolic regrowth chamber. When I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Yeah, I think they're just dropping you into a frickin' bowl. Don't trust positioning of characters in the hallway on the map. It's not accurate. Yep, I have learned that the hard way. Although I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Revive Omatic. Wait, don't touch that.
Huh?
Look up there. Holy Swiss cheese. I guess this is proprietary information? I don't know, but be careful. Try not to do anything that might set it off. Jeez. Corpse recovery drone. These things are so goofy, and I love them. Dude, man, Shiro, if you had been here last week, I lost my mind when Darumi got crushed, and then the freaking coffin drone grabbed her. I was about to be like, this is... No, you can't take her from it. You can't do it. You can't do this. Ah, yes. The replay. Yeah, I think that is like the most I have ever... I don't know why... Dude, I don't know what it is, but every single Danganronpa game I've played them all. I've played 1, 2, 3, Ultra Despair Girls. Every single time, I let them put their hooks into me, and then I act surprised. Man, they... No other writer has ever gotten me with the same trick as many times as Kodaka can. I don't know what it is, man. When a member of the special defense unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? This is how they, like, don't penalize us for only doing the, like, mandatory battles. But they do incentivize us to, like, go out into the world to find stuff. But that's, like, where the risk is. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I know, right? Dude, it's... Dude, it's... Hold on, what was it? It was, like, in, You know, we've all played Danganronpa 2 here, right? I'll be vague in case someone hasn't. But, like, the big twist at the end of... Ah, frick. Dang it! I was so excited. I was so excited to talk about the thing. It was like the big twist in Danganronpa 2 was so crazy, and they just don't lie to you about it. It's just in front of you the entire time. It's like crazy, man. Hold on. It's just crazy. Dude, I don't even remember. I don't remember what I was saying. I remember what I was saying, but I don't remember what to do when this happens. Why can I not see ads are done? Awesome. Thank you very much, Panda. Unless they're random for everyone. I have no idea. They feel like they've been random recently, but I really don't know. 30 seconds left for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's weird. I guess they're a little bit different for everyone. I'm gonna look at that. I can look at that. Right. Can I look at that now, or does it not let me check it? There we go. Because it should be... Yeah, it's what? 3 minutes per hour, 1.5 every 30 minutes? Yeah. Dude, I really need to... What I need to do is I just need to, like, stream for an extra hour and, lengthen this time. Because every 30 minutes is, like, every 30 minutes is kind of too much. I'll worry about that later, though. That's all behind the screen thing. Ads done. Welcome back. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, the audacity of this man. I said it hourly. Yeah, I probably need to set it back to that. Yeah, the audacity of this man in Danganronpa 2 to just like tell you the twist at the beginning, and then let you forget about it, despite the fact that it's just in your face the entire time. I'm being intentionally vague in case anyone here has not played Danganronpa 2, because again, fantastic game. You should play it. But yeah, dude, I remember being like, there's no shot that I knew this thing was the truth, and then immediately forgot, despite the fact that it was just, you know, like how else was a chicken turned into a cow, you know? But yeah, dude, it was really cool. And then in freaking, I cannot talk about the thing that I just wanted to talk about, but it was a moment in one of the games where I was right about something based on the clues and the evidence, and then let the game convince me I was wrong, only for the game to then tell me I was right the entire time. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I like this guy a lot. Genuinely bucket list opportunity would be to like work with him writing the story for a game. That would be really cool. I wouldn't kill for that, but I'd be very tempted to kill for that kind of opportunity. Also, something that's like low-key I really appreciate, that I'm just now thinking about, is like, the characters are all pretty tasteful in this game so far, which is like, it's not that they were, well, I guess, it's not they were ever like too bad, but it's, I'm like noticing, oh shoot, everybody here looks like they would go out in public like that. And I'm like, I kind of appreciate that heavy. Like, I liked Akane as a character. I thought that she needed a different shirt, but, like, I liked her as a character a lot. And I just don't have that problem here. I appreciate that. This is called the revive. Oh, do they just dump your corpse in the ball and let it frickin' shake? Yeah, every character has cool outfits. Here we go. No. We're not. This is not a here we go. Again, okay. Alright. To condense my defense of myself, I have no problem with characters who are attractive. It's just the like... It's the like overly gratuitous fan service with zero purpose that I'm not a huge fan of. Well, I'm just teasing. I know. I get very like in my head about it, because it's like I don't know. I tend to over-explain because I want to be understood. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. How do you know that? And that's terrifying. Wait, whoa. Cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back. Dude, it's freaking the gelatin mixer. That's spooky. They shake you like a shake and bake? Looks like it. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Maybe. Yeah, dude, I kind of love her. She's really cool. I'm a big fan of just the person who likes the thing that they do and is good at it. Also, just like gearheads are one of my favorite character archetypes. Sure is amazing tech. Still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. It's magic. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the human. Dude, I love her. She's literally me. I had this conversation, not this conversation, but a similar conversation with my brother earlier today about a different fictional magic thing that is also being used to hand-wave questions. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. I don't want to force you into combat, but high-key, I am going to force you into combat. Seriously, who is in charge of picking the members of... I don't know, man. You're here now, so you gotta make the best of the situation. And in order to make the best of the situation, you gotta join the Marines. I'm sorry, kiddo. I'm sorry, but like, it's how it's gotta be. What is this RGB gaming computer? Be nice to Tsubasa. I would never be mean to Tsubasa. Words. She's so like normal, and it's so sad. She has activated the protect gene, and I believe that was intentional. But unlike the other time that happened to me, I don't think this one's going to be used to cruelly subvert my expectations. Thank you, Kodaka, for giving me irreparable trauma. That controls the school's central defense systems, the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. So it's your RGB gaming computer? Yeah. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. So this is going to be sabotaged by the traitor among us. Oh. It controls battle functions like defense mode and raid. I don't know that there's a traitor, by the way. I'm just saying things. What about the twins? Are they still going to the front lines? I mean, like, maybe? They'll be mid-lines at least. I don't hate them. But, like, that's very open to change. More stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for extra engineers and maintenance staff. And, as cool as that is, also, if someone sneezes on it. Huh? It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Sire for? My role here is just as important as the computer's. No one can motivate you or affect your moral like I can. I don't see my opinion changing on them. Open your hearts. Let them speak with their actions and not just their weird actions. Again, midlines. They don't get the safety of the back. Yeah, it's RBG gaming rig and the guy keeping us imprisoned here. I love this song. Hey there, Sumino. Hold on, the voice. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? He's so cool. I just realized I can see this guy's brain. You just Okay, yeah. We all reach it. We all reach that point at different points in our lives. The hat is cooler than the brain, I suppose. Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your Hemo Anima can do? As a fan of blood magic, I think that's a cool name. This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Sure. The hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman Hemo Anima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique and special as you are. Activating your Hemo Anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yo, I am thou. Or, ora ora ora, or something, and just go with it. Persona and the JoJo's reference. Again, I can't do the absolute cinema pose, but I'm doing the absolute cinema pose. Guess I wasn't really paying attention to its design since it looked like a snot bubble. Be nice. Yeah. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. That's a good question. I didn't mean to skip that so quickly. All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Do we just need to get a commissar on the field? Just like do a summary execution? Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. While you're here, I want me to go over the Undying Flames. That wall of fire protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad as if you get too close. Excuse me. True to their name, the Purple Fire never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered or extinguished. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the Oh, that's cool. That's actually very cool. If your friend were to drive a car through it, it'd be only the people inside. That's neat. Imagine being protected by a wall of fire. I mean, that sounds metal, man. I don't know. Kind of neat. We've all played... Anyone who's played Minecraft has created a lava mode at least once, probably. It's the only moat worth creating, to be totally truthful. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking sweet mother of cheese biscuits. That explains why they can't get through. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through? Huh. The flames can sense them coming and shift the school into defense mode. Really? At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. Interesting. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare a curse. Yeah. Anyone who lives in the Bronx probably wishes they were protected by a wall of fire. Oh, man. Not to stunt on y'all city slickers, but I live out where there are trees, and a sky that I can see, and air that doesn't taste like cigarettes and depression. You should consider checking it out. Wow, I think that's the most elitist I'm ever going to sound. Yeah, subscribe to Chandel, or not subscribe, this is on YouTube. Follow Chandelarian to watch me be more elitist to all of those people who cling to their cities as if it will save them. Hey, how dare you? Well, you ain't wrong. I know I'm not wrong. As much as I am being mean, I'm being mean because I love you guys and I want you to who experience the joy of sunshine that isn't actually just a government radiation project. Ugh. Man, I really should have brought tissues. It's fine. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. We haven't been able... What did he say? Their day of getting through might take time to recharge. We haven't been able to deduce consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand... Are we working with Satan? Is the Undying Flames like a demon? Like, how have you created smart infinite fire without like a blood pact or two? Technically that has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Lips are sealed. I appreciate that. That makes me think I was right. Wait. I'm so curious now. Why is the fire sentient? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? Yeah. Frickin' total compliance.
Hey there, troops! How's your
Is that a
tour of the
foot
campus
massager?
going?
Is that a freaking foot massager? How do I hide this? That's a freaking foot massager.
I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
You know, as much as I do like Monokuma and Sierra, and even Shinigami, being told what to do... Actually, I don't think Shinigami ever told me what to do. Granted, again, I have not played the vast majority of that game. But yeah, getting told what to do by a little cartoon bear that I could frickin' punt. It's getting real old. Sierra needs to relax as a commander of war. Does he need to relax or does he need to toughen up? I don't know, man. I don't know. He could stand to lay off, but I feel like it's not that bad. Fight. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Yeah, he needs to chill. So, what'd you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? Why toughen up? He ain't fighting. I mean, like, take a firmer hand. Earlier he was like, don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend who commands respect and directs your every move. And I'm like, nah, man. Just be your commanding officer. Not wrong. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long. Like, yeah, it's shorter than summer. You know, you all know the song. It's, there's 104 days of summer vacation. Except I think it's closer to 102. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. Alright, Kodaka. I think I've figured out which one of these is your self-insert. Excuse me. If I was tossed into something like this, I'd be on the I ain't fighting side. I think I definitely would have started on the not fighting side, but, like, I get nothing by not fighting at least once. And, like, I lose nothing by agreeing to fight, aside from, you know, potentially my life, but that's already in danger. And as long as I'm helping fight, I am prolonging my own safety. Like, you know, right now the non-fighters are living within the protective wing of the four of us who have decided to fight. So, what that means is there are only 4 people fighting to protect everyone. So, like, we need the backup, just straight up and down. And, like, that's kind of the biggest reason why everyone else does kind of need to join in. Because it's like, hey, you are in danger if you're not helping to protect yourself. And if we fall, you won't have the ability to fight back. like, you wouldn't even have to know how to fight back. Like, the reality is, currently, you are stuck here, and you gain nothing until you agree to fight. So what I would do is, like, I would agree to fight, but I wouldn't just, like, completely kowtow, if that makes any sense. And I feel like that's where this is going. Wait, hold on. I'll reveal more of the school facilities little by little, so you'll always have something to look forward to. So go forward, yeah. Huh. But yeah, I also do have the benefit of saying this while I'm not currently being forced to fight monsters, so who knows. Oh right, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! Personally, I don't want to do stuff if it's against my own will, typically being forced into something I'm more insubordinate. Like, yeah, like, for me, I'm very willing to adjust to a circumstance beyond my control, but I'm always adapting that situation until I can get a handle on it, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't bend the knee, but I would bow my head if it meant I could progress forward. Because, like, genuinely, like, there's no... I do not gain anything by you know, my veneer of resistance. I put myself in more danger, and I drive a rift in the group. Like, it's, I was about to talk about a thing that happens in late stage Attack on Titan. I'm not going to talk about that. But, in a different, not related thing, there's a thing, there's like a civil war that's happening, and like, there was a faction that was splintering off, but like nobody knew in the main group who was part of that faction, and instead of doing a witch hunt, the leader was just like, all right, we're just gonna have to trust everyone who's here and deal with stuff as it comes, because what? Because if we start witch hunting, we will crumble from the inside. And like, that's another reason to do it. If you go into danger, you're more likely to die compared to if you stay on the sidelines. Yes, but also, like, so let's say that the rest of them never go and fight, right? Just leaving the four of us to do everything. Eventually, we are going to get overrun. Clearly, 10 was picked as the number for a reason. So if we're sub 10, if we're sub the number of operatives that the institution deemed was necessary, eventually we're going to hit a situation that we cannot handle by ourselves. And if we fall, everyone who isn't fighting is now completely vulnerable and also has no combat experience. Like, the safest way to learn to fight, actually, is to fight with people who will, like, help you not die. As opposed to having to do it accidentally, hysterically. Or hysterically. Hysterically is the wrong word. Instead of having to learn while your life is on the line immediately. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Like, that's what I would do. But, like, this is not me saying, like, oh, I think you're blah, 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 blah. Like, no, obviously. It's a difference of opinion. But I see why you wouldn't fight. And, like, I see why they aren't fighting. But we are all being held back by the fact that they're not fighting. And that restriction puts us all in more danger. Which is an intentional part of this setup. But what? I mean, yeah, it's the intentional part of the setup, and like that's like the reason that everyone's skeptical, rightly so. But like, it doesn't change the fact that it's necessary. It's pretty genius, yeah, because like they don't even have to, they aren't being cruel. The cruelest thing they're doing is withholding information and not giving the non-fighters as good of food. But like, also, like, you know, you can look at that as like they're rewarding the people who are fighting and not punishing the people who aren't, which is another genius manipulation, by the way, because like, yeah, it's really because you have the ability to do whatever. But like, you know, they are feeding them, they're housing them, they're not giving them worse rooms. Hearing myself talk about this out loud feels like I'm talking about segregation. Giving me worse food wouldn't change your mind. I'm like, exactly. But like, it's not that it would change your mind. It's just like, it would distance me more. Exactly. But like, that's the thing. It creates a wedge between you and the group, which will incentivize the group to close that gap. Like, if you give, you know, if you, a room full of 10 people, and you give one person the best of everything and everyone else is below them, everyone below them is going to like form that camaraderie, right? But force those people to have to rely on each other and, you know, distribute the good stuff among part of them. The people with more aren't going to think, oh, you know, we're cool for getting more, because in this scenario, like, everyone's relying on each other. They're going to want the people they have to rely on to be more reliable, which means getting them better resources. And that's it's really cool. This is a very cool, very simple manipulation that forces the group to like kind of, it directs peer pressure, which is really cool. Again, 2Kyo Games, my beloved. Should have led with that. Calm down. Water. I've talked so much. Well, we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. And that's another thing. Again, like, it's the accept your fate and make the best of it versus resist this shady system and make it harder for everyone else. I think the third option of accept the deal and look for loopholes, I think that's the best way to go about it. It's too early to say that there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? And that's another thing, like, to leave the school, you need to use the fire extinguisher. And then you're gonna be in enemy territory, and you know there is an enemy territory. So, like, your two options are try to find the secret way you got here, or try to find another way back. Which you can do. Like, they aren't holding you here. Aside from the fact that there are demons beyond the gate. But, like, it's what is it? What's the term? Like an open air prison, or like a revolving door cage? It's like, it's the cage that keeps you there by making everything outside of it worse. And within that, it's like not a prisoner's dilemma. I guess this is kind of a prisoner's dilemma, actually. Without the, like, it's not a prisoner's dilemma, but it is like a tug of war between desires, which is it's great. It's interesting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. We've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally, you will have your own values, priorities. I am still convinced that each of us is from a different TRC. Each of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. That's only funny to me because I'm American and I have to live in the American game climate. She, once again, is spitting. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if it falls, so does mankind. And that is a huge, like, and that's the thing, right? We don't know what we're protecting. We don't know why it's important. He's, and, like, saying, do this, or everyone you love is gonna die, and, I mean, that's kind of the big one. You're laying it on kind of thick. I really should have ended stream like 30 minutes ago, but we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue for a little bit. Ads, unfortunate. We will wait out the ads. But yeah, we're gonna get to like a good stopping point, and then we'll talk our way out. Each of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. There's no shot these are implanted memories. Random thought, not prompted by anything. It's just a random thought. No shot. There's no way that it would be it would be the VR thing. That would be crazy. Can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. They're almost done? Awesome. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Dude, why is today cold? Why is today the day that this frickin' the air in my basement is now cold? So now my legs, because I was wearing shorts, because it's hot, are cold. And I didn't bring a jacket, because it's summer and it's hot. Twitch was better when ads were only upon arrival in chat. You're kind of spitting. I am definitely going to tweak the distribution, and we'll see how we feel about it. Because I'm kind of sick of every 30 minutes. Me personally, I am sick of it. I don't know how it is for you people. I'm certain it's not fun. It's just inconvenient for me. And that's the most important thing, because I am more important than everybody. You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair. Just put them farther apart but keep them on. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, if I could turn them off, I would. Heck, ad revenue. Yeah, but you know, it's the, what is it? The Sisyphean task of us smaller streamers. Eventually we reach the points where we have that option, but then at that point, like, it's less worth it to do so. Plus, it's like, it's good to have those in as like breaks. Like when was this? It was a while ago. I used an ad break to actually like refill my water, and I was like, wait a minute, I could have done that this entire time. I could use an ad break to like eat a bag of Cheez-Its or something. Revolutionary. I didn't hear this. Oh, he was like, oh, you're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Channel, I told you could do that last year. Probably. I forgot. And sometimes that do just happen. Like, I fully believe you. Skip streamers a button making use of play ads and don't force ads. They opt for the middle ground. Because, like, Twitch as a platform, and this is like the, this is the it's a company that needs to make money part of the discussion, where it's like, they need a certain amount of ads to always be playing in order to, like, maintain the thing. It's not even profitable. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not profitable, and it has to be as... what's the term? Like, it has to minimize the amount of loss it incurs as much as possible. Which is why they run ads, and they do bits and stuff, and, like, it's a whole thing. Like, video distributing platforms, I don't think can be profitable, or at least, like, okay, that's not necessarily true. At scale, it's very hard for them to be profitable and also offer free access, so they have to, like, nickel and dime everywhere that they can. Like, it sucks. As someone who has issues with how corporations run things, I understand it, because it is that they need money, and that their, like, highest priority is the increasing of money. But it's not always malicious. It is just, if money does not come in, everybody loses their job. and they would all like to continue eating. And, you know, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks, but also, you know, like, it's I don't want to keep talking about this. It's a whole thing. It's not great, but it's a necessity because, you know, cash flow has to happen. Otherwise, Lord Bezos will declare, I don't know, send it to Brazil, and then it gets sent to Brazil and ceases to exist or something. No, I was thinking of the send him to Detroit meme. I don't know why I said Brazil. Yeah, I agree with you, but you're not gonna learn anything. Dude, please, compromise a little bit. Like, again, and I get it, I fully understand that you don't want to give him what he wants, because you don't know what he's gonna take, but we're at an impasse. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. Yeah, like this circle, someone's gotta give, and we aren't the ones in the position to give. Alright, Sierra, what you gonna do? Alright, if it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. Let's go! Lore drop! I never meant to keep the truth from you all for that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. Thinking being. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. That's an oath, or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this than you? We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says. Excuse me. Got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow bright and early. I don't know why my first thought was he's better than the Mono Cubs. Because that's such a low bar. It's such a low bar. The bar is, in fact, in hell for that particular comparison. But, I was like, man, yeah, he's great. I cosplay Monodam. Monodam is fun. He's the, I think, do I still have the Monodam sound alert? If I do, Sagi is currently scrambling to blast it into my ears. Monodam was the only one that I kind of liked, because he was just a fun robot and not any of the rest of them. Yeah, there it is. Any of the rest of them. I loved V3. There are things about V3 that I was not excited about. That's why I cosplay him. And that's fair. We do have people here who have not played all of V3 and are currently playing through it. So, you know, saying no spoilers is so redundant at this point. I get protective, you know, because I want people to experience it. Lovotvolian, yeah. Chandalis Minosuke. Their reasoning is pure racism. It's just because he's wearing glasses. I've been profiled in the big 2-6 by my own mods. It's crazy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I mean, they're not going to do that. That's robophobic? Exactly. Thank you, Shiro. I appreciate that. You're a real one for that. But did someone else speak? Yeah. If you learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. I mean, their excuse is that, well, one of them is a coward and the others are just not about that. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what he has to say. We can all talk about it and decide on the best course of action then. I can feel my voice. That's not good. I should not be able to feel that. I hate him. Not Ima, Mariko. It's like they took everything about Zenitsu that was unlikable and separated it from the things that made Zenitsu somewhat likable. And now he's just here. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Please just fast travel me there. Thank you. Tomorrow morning, Siri will tell us the whole truth. Can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. Day 3.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Alright, Mr. Good Morning Vietnam. You do not have to do all this.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
I need to take that from you. I need to remove that from you.
Well then, good night.
Irresponsible use. So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. Thought it'd be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this... If I had that set to bits, you would have paid my way through college. How many times you use that? My fictional accountant tells me every single time. It's like, man, you gotta start charging her for it. It'll solve all of your financial woes. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like it goes against the core of my brand. And he's like, dude, $100,000 a month. Because that's how frequently she uses it. I am being a little bit extreme. It would only be 50K, but you know. I mean, cost fallacy would come into play. You know what? It's there, man. It's like, I would never compromise on my beliefs and my convictions, but 100K is 100K. I should really just read before I move forward. If it's not free, Silver would probably stop using it. No, I believe in... I am confident that she would set aside a little fund called specifically Torment Shandel. And that would just be it is. Cringe people call me Silver. Fun fact, my brother, not the one who you've interacted with, Frick. Not the one who you've interacted with, but the other one who I don't think has ever been in my chat. He goes by Silver. That's his username. So when you said that, my brain had to do a little process. Had to remember what's going on.
Huh?
See, you're enjoying the content, so how about a follow? Wink, wink. Yes! 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 Draw him in. Once he's... Sweet Perseus. I actually just started choking. Dang it! Choking removed all of my goofy hyper evil businessman speech. It's gone. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. Join the dark side of Shandel Incorporated. Exactly. Listen, we've got cookies. We've got the coolest war machines. It's great here. We have a lot of fun. Except when I'm choking on freaking sawdust. But that doesn't that doesn't normally happen. That's a specific to today thing. This man still has not taken a shower, and it bothers me so much. Huh? No. Okay, no. I have to stop now. I have to save here. Place the start of the event? Yeah. We have to save here and leave, because if I continue this, we're going to be here for way too longer. My side is always pretty dark. I'm infamous in the Mario Maker community. I don't know if I want the Mario Maker community smoke. Guys, I don't want to stop. I can't stop. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to pay for this tomorrow. It's freaking Carla. I didn't expect to see her again so soon. Oh, flashback.
Come on. Don't cry.
Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, exactly.
If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Which is such a... it's fine. You guys are a bad influence on me, by the way. I don't get paid enough for this. I got paid twice by Twitch. It was awesome. They don't pay me enough to tank my work performance tomorrow. It's fine. You never get there if you don't slog through a couple long days. What happened to her? Why is she bandaged? Keep streaming, buddy. I mean, you know, if I wanna get paid by Twitch again, that's what I gotta do. He and Kara were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. Research lab? Driving? Cars? Sheila had sounded people were scrambling around to get to the nearest shelter, sort of to avoid someone, and... Jeez, how fast were you driving? Stayed until 2 a.m. playing this game before I had to go to work at 9 a.m. Dude, I do so bad with that. I still have to wash dishes after this, man. It's fine. It's fine. This game is a day. Yeah, it is. Kodaka, however you pronounce that name, because my freaking voice does not work right now. Just, he has just the formula, man. It's there. Like, his characters are always on point. Visual style, impeccable. If you have not seen Akudama Drive, watch Akudama Drive. It is also made by... It is anime made by Team Vega. Whoa. Hold on. Everybody, hold the phone. Is that true, Panda? Is that true, Panda? If it's not true, I'm gonna, ban you for violating the rules. Keep streaming, keep the addiction going. I see you deflecting. I do need to get through this, but I see you deflecting. Fire him. Me when I lie. It's worse in this game because the narrative is constantly flowing. We're saying about chapter points. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that I have to have freaking discipline. Wait, what happened to her? Her dad went over to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time and Kara survived. Yeah. It's crazy. What's going on here?
My daddy's gone.
Oh no, this might be too much for me.
I'll never see him again.
This might be too much for me. Oh frick, it's almost July too. That's crazy. Dang. I am normally stronger than this. It's fine. Or not even stronger, just more insulated. Almost July equals Shiro has basically 0 free time. Yeah. Not us having the same bad month. I mean, it's not normally a bad month for me. I genuinely normally forget the date until afterwards. It's just, thinking about it. Like, I have nothing against the month of July. We're in fireworks. This is my busiest season. Oh, that's rough. That's... Ooh. Oh, buddy, that's... my deepest prayers out to you, my guy. That seems like a lot, and not necessarily safe. I mean, as long as you're not in frickin' New Mexico, the state that wants to set itself on fire. On behalf of my entire neighborhood. Why? It's the 4th of July! We don't have any British to blow up, so we gotta blow other stuff up.
I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
Okay, so this is cute because they're in kindergarten, but it's not cute because they're having the adult voice actors read this. How dare you call it New Mexico? I drove through New Mexico twice on a long drive, and it was a sea of, like, scrub brush and multiple billboards for fireworks, and I was like, I feel like you want to set yourself on fire. It's worth this year for 2 reasons. The 4th on a Saturday. Oh, and it's the 250th. That's unfortunate. I forgot it was the 250th. Dude, it's going to be great. In 50 years, on the 300th anniversary of America, I'm going to walk out of a Walk out of a Vault-Tec vault. Also, once again, the internet has ruined a word that is completely harmless and innocuous. And I'm glad the Japanese don't have that, because the word daddy is fine. It's just a childish way of saying
You're too
father.
little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
See? Like, don't make it weird.
Maybe, but
This is not this is also, he's a child. This is not frontline material.
I'm just glad you're okay, Karuha. That your daddy protected you.
This is a lot. Oof. Oof. Man, I didn't think about that, and now I'm realizing why it's affecting me. It's fine.
But
I am
not
okay. I feel you, Kara.
I got this big cut right across my tummy.
Hell on fire. You think this is a lot, I hear for you later on. I am very resilient, especially when the story is good. This just found a little gap in the armor. It's personal for him. Yeah, I am okay, and I am okay now. I was just caught off guard.
Doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up.
Well, don't put that on her.
I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar.
That's
like
really sad.
this.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Shiro. It is okay. You, in fact, did
Then,
just show up.
When we grow up,
It was a little bit
I'll
of a
marry
perfect
you.
storm.
By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Guys, this is so sweet. How dare you tell me to put him on the front lines?
Huh?
This is
I'll
also like the
marry you
worst
someday,
time to be
Kato.
having the stream.
Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
Man, freaking Kodak with the 1-2 punch. I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I have to do? I'm just gonna write I also wish it was kid voices. It would make it feel so much less. If they just pitched them up, that would have done numbers. I wonder if they do it in Japanese. Can I change the... No, I'm not even gonna try it. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do to get my revenge on Kodaka for this is I'm going to write the most, emotionally impactful murder mystery thing, and I'm gonna have it localized in Japanese, and I'm gonna specifically request that he play it, and then I sit back and profit as I reap my vengeance for. I guess this is now 5. Oh, yeah, I think he was on Raid. I don't know if he was on Raid Code. I assume he was. At least 5 games worth of this nonsense. I assume they probably had different VAs in Japan or in Japanese, because localizations just do not get the same
You'll
budget.
protect me?
And this makes the opening scene also
Yeah.
so much like
Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry.
They really did just tell him, don't worry about sounding like a child, huh?
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
Okay. All right. To the localizers of this, you can't have an adult man speak out of a child's body. I know it's not fair. I know women don't have the same restriction. I'm sorry. It's just his voice is too deep. His voice is too deep. You have to do something about that. Kid is Natsume Fujiwara. I actually think I recognize Natsume Fujiwara. Although that I might just be crazy. But yeah, that makes sense.
Taki.
I can't get over how much better of a nickname that is than freaking the one from
Thank you.
for the one from
I
Nanare.
think I'm going to be alright now.
This is extremely sweet. I have never bought into a childhood friend relationship as much as I am buying into this one.
promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
I just don't I don't want her to end up here. I feel like she's gonna end up here. And I'll fight. I have to fight. Fight. Tatakai. Yeah. Oh. I have a feeling that something was in dinner. You have a little bit of a night terror there, my guy. Did the jungle juice get to you? Just looked at Fujiwara and his other roles, I know, so maybe some to you. I'm assuming that it's a voice actress who has been in other things. Turn off the covers in a panic. When do I stop? We could go till 11:30. Who cares? I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karo and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Kara was doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? I've also been thinking about that. Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Siri about that, too.
Huh?
Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Do not bait a hook. It's... Guys, Kodaka, 2Kyo Games, Team Danganronpa, please, I'm begging you. It's 11:20. I have to start wrapping up. Okay, alright, cool. We did it. They gave me a moment. Alright. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna pull out. Alright, here we go. Whew. Okay, let's just quickly swap scenes. Let's hop over to the desk. Let's hop over to the desk before the frickin' game can trick me into... I gotta close this in the back before it gets to me. Thank you for the... Excuse me. Thank you for the follow, the Lord Shiro. I appreciate that a lot. My voice did not crack. It's never done that before in my life. I am turning this game off before it can tempt me. This is how I have sounded the entire... I'm not doing that anymore. Thank you all so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. I already knew I liked this game. And it just keeps increasing it just makes me want to keep playing it. First off, Usagi, that is actually not true. There was a technical difficulty. My controller was weird about pairing earlier, so you get that. Also, I have had many streams without a technical difficulty. I knew this game would be great from the reveal trailer. The minute I saw the reveal trailer for this, I was in college, so I was broke. I have never wanted I've never wanted to spend money so quickly. And Nintendo Direct had me so hyped. I was so excited about this game. When I saw it was two of my favorite things, it was Danganronpa meets Fire Emblem. Just like literally, I think that day I was talking about like, man, I wish they had like a game that was like Fire Emblem Three Houses, but like with Danganronpa writing, like Danganronpa character writing. Because I think that'd be really cool. There's a lot of like cool synergy there. And then like within the week of me talking about that, the trailer for this dropped, and I was like, God, I knew you were real, but like, I guess you felt like you had something to prove that day. I appreciate this. This was a personal favor, and I appreciate that. Jeez, I'm getting sick of the song. I need to vacuum this area out. It's really starting to piss me off. I don't remember there being an Ace Attorney reveal that day. This was like 2 years ago. It was a while ago. I don't remember all the things. What the frick is... Oh, that's a completely 2 years ago. Yeah. I got so confused. I saw a weird message, but that was from like 2 weeks ago. But yeah. No stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Like I said, this week is... Unfortunately, I have a lot of not fun work that I have to do, so I will not be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Although, hopefully, next week, we'll be back to the normal 2-day schedule, and we will bring Katawa back into the rotation, because it's a short game, and I would like to finish it. And you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll just decide to finish that on my own time, and we'll focus on this for a while because I like this game a lot, and it's long. It's a long game. I can get a lot out of this game, but you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you all. So I'm getting real sick of that. Thank you all so much for coming. I mean, I'm in 250 hours deep and not done. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to stream every single route in this game. I will stream the one that I am playing, which I think is like, it's not that I know any of the routes, but I think like a single route from start to finish is around like 60 hours. Like the first one is around like 60 hours long. I don't know. And I'm very excited to find out how long it will take us to get to an ending. I'm definitely... Every time there's a game with multiple endings, I say I'm definitely going to go back and play it. And I end up doing it. But I always like, you know... I mean, a lot of the routes I've done, I'd say, are worth streaming. It's not that I don't think that it would be worth streaming. It's just like, I am a not wandering interest person. I like to do a lot of things, and I stream 2 days a week. So I like to try and get as many different things in there as possible. When will we get a finale to FNAF? Never! The finale to FNAF was the finale to FNAF. Was the final FNAF stream that I did. I am not going to play Five Nights at Freddy's again. Not for like any reason. It's a fun game. I found like the fun in the game. I just don't want to stream again. Are we going to see Granny again? You guys are so funny. I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, and you were all there for that. As much as I don't want to say this, because I know how you all react, of the games you've mentioned, the only one with an above 0% chance of ever being played again is Psycho. And I'm probably not going to play Psycho again. No, I'm not. Put a gun to my head, tell me to play Granny, and I'll say, you better not miss. I'm not playing that game again. It's fun, and it's funny to watch people play, but, you know, I did not... The fun of that game was that the Trank Dart did not despawn on use. Have you played any Ace Attorney? I played... I want to say like 15 hours of the first game, and I liked it a lot. And then, once again, moving shenanigans. So that is another game that's kind of in the limbo of, I haven't finished it. I would love to finish that back on stream. But like, again, like, so what happened was there was Ace Attorney and a couple things in my last year of college. There were a lot of things that got shifted around. And then I ended college, and then I moved out of college. So everything was kind of in just all over the place, man. It's chaos here. I am like I want to say I'm like 3 weeks in to, I think I'm 3 weeks into being actively streaming again, after a pretty sizable hiatus, excuse me. I don't actually know how long it has been, but yeah, we're figuring all the things out. Also I have to figure out how to do YouTube videos again, which that'll be a thing. That'll be very excited to like actually have a solid thing for actual YouTube videos. Yeah, you guys are all talking. How about this, play Resident Evil on stream? I can see myself playing a Resident Evil game. I don't know which one, and I don't own any of them. I don't think I even have... Let me actually check. I don't think I have access to any of them. I guess there are a couple. Yeah, that's all for the future. GA3. I don't know what that is. Is that an Ace Attorney game? What's GA? What's GA 3? I know Ace Attorney 7 is that. I don't know what you mean by GA. Greatest Attorney? I see. Oh, you know what's so funny? I was scrolling through things on my Twitch library, and I saw Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted, and Granny. These are not games I own. These are games that a person I'm sharing a library owns, and I'm not playing either of them. Not playing either of them, but you know, good for you, my guy. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I'm glad that you enjoy those. I will not be partaking. Do I have any water left? Not anymore. But yeah, this was a great stream. I enjoyed this. This was great. This was a great end to a day that felt like it was too long. And you know what? Life just be like that sometimes. But we are able to redefine a day, even if that day does not feel like it's been great. So that's the lesson I learned today. If ever you are feeling bad, just remember that you can feel better if you just put some legwork into overcoming whatever is making you feel down. And yeah, that's that. I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. I'm kind of just rambling at this point, which does mean I think I'm out of things to say. So yeah, no stream tomorrow, sadly. But if you're starved for Chandelarian content, or if you're new and you want to see what this whole thing's about, literally today, I got the Clips channel working. So go on over to Chandel, not Chandelarian. Actually, hold on, let me double check. I don't think it's directly linked, but the link on this channel does in fact have the main channel, which links to the Clip channel, which is Chandel, not Chandelarian. I uploaded 4 new videos today. They're great. They're great. They're just clips from streams where we are ranting about stuff, because that's the main thing I do is yap. My favorite thumbnail is the one where I'm making fun of Saw, because I hate the Saw franchise and I need everyone to know. Maybe that's maybe I'm coming on a little too strong on that. It's fine. But no, you don't. I promise you. Again, I promise you it's not a bit. I promise you it's not a bit. I think Saw is poorly written, and people keep telling me it's great, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's a fun splatter movie. Good for you if you like that. That's not my thing. That's not why I don't like it. I hope you like it. But to say that it is well written is to prove to me that you are illiterate. I'm sorry. That's too mean. That's too much. That's too far. Okay, let's watch. I'm not going to watch Saw. I am not great with needless gore and cruelty, and that is all that's all that Saw is. It's all that it is. Like, it's just that that's the only thing to it. And like, if it had a point, here's an example, right? ReZero, one of my favorite shows. A lot of gore and cruelty. But like, there's a purpose, there's a point, there's a story being told that I can buy into that'll carry me through the things that make me go, ah! In Saw, there's just a woman's head in a, quote, reverse bear trap, and the story is this guy's like, you don't appreciate your life because you do heroin. So here's how you overcome your unappreciation of your life. You see that guy over there? He's alive. I think he was her roommate or something. I don't know. The key to the thing that's going to blow your head open is in his left kidney. Rip it out of him. And that will teach you. Here we go again. Yes, here we go again. Every time we bring up Saw, this is where we're going to end up. It's like, okay, you want me to appreciate my life, right? So why not just cut my brake lines while I'm on the freeway and let me, and start playing Jesus Take the Wheel. That will make me learn to appreciate life. putting me in the torment nexus will just make me want to kill you and or myself to get out of the torment nexus. What if you die? Now, the problem with that, Panda, is that every single one of Jigsaw's games are potentially lethal. That sounds really dangerous. Oh, what? Like putting someone's head in a Springtrap suit? Okay, alright. Which one is less dangerous? Putting someone in a Springtrap suit or cutting someone's brakes? Like, which one of those is more dangerous? Personally, I think that with the safety features in a car, I am less likely to die than if you putting me in a Springtrap suit. What if the thing goes off accidentally, you know? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to be. I don't want to be extremely negative. I don't like doing that. It's unproductive. It's unhelpful. It's very mean. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going too much. Saw is fun for people who like Saw and Saw type things. I am not those people. My only actual problem with Saw is it has the audacity to pretend that it is deep when it is not, which it isn't. I think Jigsaw is dumb, but like, I don't know, Jason's fun. The reason Jason's fun and Jigsaw's dumb is that Jason's not pretending that he has like that he's thinking 4 steps ahead and has like a motive and a freaking mood. I don't know. It's again, it's a whole thing. But if you want to hear me rant in detail about this, again, it's one of the clips I put up on Chandel. So yeah. I don't know, man. All right, ads in 2 minutes. Yeah. We do need to wrap up. So thank you all so much for coming. Please check out the Clips channel. Just because it would make me feel like my time is well used. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you enjoy whatever movies you want to enjoy, and don't let me ruin it for you. Good night. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. All right, bye-bye. By the way, Saw sucks, and there shouldn't have been more than one.